Hey true believers, this is Dr. T, and welcome to my comic book channel. Today, we're going to look at the difference between a graded Mylar bag and a polypropylene graded bag. Stay tuned. First, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you really enjoy today's content, press that notification bell. So for the last 4 or 5 years, I've had all of my graded books in polypropylene graded comic bags, poly bags. And it was just in the last couple weeks that I purchased 50 graded Mylar bags. And to me, the difference is astounding. And of course, we're going to pay more for a Mylar bag, a 2 millimeter Mylar bag versus this poly bag. Now, with full disclosure, this poly bag was over a comic, and so it has been used for several years. But just to show what it looks like, if I hold it up to that picture right there, and then if I take the Mylar bag and hold it up to the picture, and the clarity through that, there we go, the clarity through that is quite a bit different. So now I'm going to show you 5 graded comic books in the poly bag, and then show the after picture in the Mylar bag. So here is a Fantastic Four, number 49, first full appearance of Galactus, second appearance of Silver Surfer, 5.0 with white pages. So it doesn't look too bad in the poly bag. And again, these are so much cheaper to buy than the Mylar bag. But to give you an idea, so here's that poly bag. And again, this comic has been in this bag for 4 or 5 years. So now I'm going to undo this one. And one of the nice things about the poly bag is that they do have the resealable flap. And the Mylar bag that I purchased, the Mylight brand, does not. But we're going to use some blue painter's tape. I'm going to slide that in there. Get a little piece of blue tape. Fold the top over. Like so. And now we have this rather expensive comic in a Mylar bag. And I don't know if you can tell the difference. If you see any clarity, don't let my biases be your biases, but just see if you can see if there's any difference in the bag. And I also wanted to pick a comic that here is Amazing Spider-Man number 1, signed by Stan Lee and Neil Adams on April 30th, 2014, on first day of issue release. So this is one of those thicker CGC cases. And so I'm going to open this one up. And I haven't even tested this, but just to make sure, just to see that this Mylar bag will easily fit around this case. There it is without the bag. And now let's slide it into a Mylar bag. And there's the Amazing Spider-Man number 1, signed by Stan Lee and Neil Adams in the Mylar bag. The clarity is amazing to me. Here's a Thor number 337, first appearance of Beta Ray Bill in the poly bag. There it is out of the poly bag. And there it is in the Mylar bag. Beautiful. Here is a X-Men 141, first of the Days of Future Past comics, signed by Stan Lee. This is an old label. I got this signed back in 2014. And here it is in the poly bag. There it is out of the poly bag. And there it is in the Mylar bag. One thing I noticed as I was doing this one, I'm going to have to adjust the other ones on the other books, is to make sure the blue tape is below the line of the comic. So when you're looking through the comic, you don't see the blue tape in this clear spot right here. One of the cons of using the blue tape, I guess, but it's just so much easier. It's just so much easier to peel off than Scotch tape. And then one more book. Here we have Submariner #1 from 1968, 6.0 with off-white to white pages in the poly bag. Again, it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look terrible, but once we take it out, and compare it, and there it is out of the bag. Nothing beats that. Nothing beats it when it's just out of the bag. Now we'll put it in the Mylar. And there it is in the Mylar bag. You can see some of the blue tape here because it wouldn't peel down far enough to cover it, but that's okay. It's not too much of an eyesore, at least for me. Some of the things we want to consider while we're thinking about how we want our graded books to be bagged are as follows. So I ordered my Mylar bags, the Mylites brand, on Amazon. It cost me $50 for 50 bags, so $1 a bag, where you can typically buy around $25 100 poly graded bags. So there's a huge price difference. And some of the pros to the Mylar bags are you get protection from a variety of hazards: humidity, volatile poly bag breakdown, acid migration, oxygen decomposition, insects, ultraviolet fading, mold and mildew, oils and greases. And then it also says, thanks to Mylar, the strongest plastic available with 1/3 the strength of steel. So it's very durable. So that's why you're paying so much more for the Mylar bag. You're paying 25 cents approximately per poly bag, but $1 for the Mylar bag. But the Mylar bag's going to last, as this description says, indefinitely. And it also, to me, is quite a bit clearer. And I especially want my more expensive books to be displayed in a way that is really enjoyable to see. No hazy film that's blocking my view of the comic. So there you have the visual difference between a poly bag and a Mylar bag. That's all for this video, and remember, comics for life.